Today I'm going to show you how to connect Vultr, your cloud service provider, to ServerAvatar, which allows you to spin up servers and then deploy applications on those servers. In order to do this, you're going to need a ServerAvatar account and a Vultr account. Let's get started. If you want to see the documentation inside of ServerAvatar on how to set up the integration with your cloud provider, you can go to Docs, Documentation, go down to Integrations, Cloud Platforms, and then select the one that you want. We're going to do Vultr today. And then you'll have all the information at your fingertips there. So to set it up, we'll go to ServerAvatar, and then click Integrations and Cloud Platforms. You will click Link Vultr, because we're going to do Vultr, and you're going to need to give it a name. So I can say Vultr Servers Integration, and then we're going to need the access key. But before we can put in the access key and press save, we need to add a couple IP addresses to your Vultr account from the documentation. Those are right here. You'll go ahead and copy this, go to your Vultr account and click Account in the menu. Go down to API, click API, and then you'll see access control. I've already added them, but in order to add them, you would just paste it here and then click here and add the number and then click add. Okay, I already have those two added right here, so we're all set up. Now we need to go ahead and copy our personal access token for the API. We'll copy that. Go back to ServerAvatar and then paste the access key and click save. Vultr account successfully linked with ServerAvatar. Now, in order to create a server, we go ahead to Servers, click Create, create a server. Then you'll get the options of different providers. We just linked Vultr, and then you can see here our Vultr servers integrations right here. So click that, and we give it a name, Test Server. Cleanup server, yes. If you encounter any conflicting packages, please proceed to remove them. I'll leave that as default. You can choose your Ubuntu version here, and then select a tech stack for your needs, and select the database. Select the SSH key, generate a new key. Then if you want to, you can install Node.js. I'm not a coder, so I didn't know exactly if I needed that, so I Googled it. And it says if you want to develop blocks, contribute to Gutenberg, or use modern tools like WP Env or WP Now, you will need to have Node.js. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip that. Then you choose your location. So whatever's closest to you, you can go ahead and choose that. I'll just choose Chicago. Now you can select a server instance size. This is from Vultr. So they have cloud compute and high frequency. And then they give you a list of choices that you can scroll through and select whatever matches your needs. If you want, you can go ahead and go to their website and then check the prices and compare, but it's the same. It's just they don't have all of the options. So for example, they don't have these first two one core options with 0.5 gigabytes of memory listed in ServerAvatar. So if you did want something else, you would have to go directly to their website at points. After you decide on what you want, you can click Select. Then you go down to Connect Now. It says your server installation is currently underway and is expected to take approximately 5 to 15 minutes to complete. To keep track of the installation progress, kindly check the status below. So now we just wait.
A few minutes later.
So here on your dashboard, you can see how many servers you have, how many applications, and how many databases you have. And then it gives you a small overview of the servers that you have operating under ServerAvatar. And you can click on one and then get more detailed information about your server. You can also find this information on your provider right here, all the same information, including the charges. Now with ServerAvatar, you can go ahead and add applications. If you want to do that, you can click Applications here, or you can click Add Application here. So now we're on my test server that I set up earlier. You can give it a name and which domain you want it to have. And we want to do a one-click installation. You can do Git or Custom. And with the one-click installations, you can get WordPress, Mautic, Moodle, Joomla, PrestaShop, or Insights Hub by ServerAvatar. Beyond that, with ServerAvatar, you can go ahead and set up a firewall, fail to ban cron jobs. You can check logs here. You can troubleshoot it. They have an automatic troubleshooting service here. And you can use a disk cleaner. You can do site migration. All kinds of different things that you can do when you have a service like ServerAvatar. As you can see inside of Vultr, there is no way to install an application. You can take snapshots, and snapshots stored will cost 5 cents per gigabyte per month. And you also have backups, and that costs an additional $1 per month. So if you want to take a backup of your server, you click Backups. Then you can schedule backups, or you can take an instant backup. So to take an instant backup, you give it a name, and you will want to save your application. We don't have any applications currently on this test server, but you would select it here, and then you choose your application. And you can also choose to use something like Google Drive to back up your application. If you want to get started with ServerAvatar or Vultr, please use the links in the description, which helps this channel make content for you. Now you know how to connect Vultr to ServerAvatar and spin up server instances so you can launch your applications like WordPress, Mautic, or Joomla. Please subscribe.